All right, you guys already know how I do it. At the end of the video, I break down my expenses.
If she ain't pretty, she can't ride with me.
Hell no.
If she ain't got ass, I don't wanna smash.
No thank you.
Weed so good, I don't wanna pass it. All I smoke is killer.
Strong.
Your bitch look like Thriller.
Damn.
I might pull up and serve you a pound on a four-wheeler. You fucking with.
All right, so I'm here at the pickup. Fucking filthy ass dirty yard. I think I'm picking up these fucking plastic rolls right here. Gotta be tarps. Anyways, I just pulled up on the scale. This is the scale right there. And I've been idling for like since Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, damn near 3 days I'm idling. I burned off a quarter tank easy. But I just scaled. I was worried about the weight right there. Scale told me I'm 33,300. This means I can scale 46,005 gross. So I think I'll be all right. Beautiful day. It's actually pretty hot out here. I'm getting loaded up right now. So get to work. All right, I'm getting unloaded. It is hot as hell down here in FL. And here's what we got in the mix of getting unloaded right now. They're taking everything off. Got this excavator. I'm trying to hurry up and get the hell out of here because this load was a little bit cheap, but the next one is real spicy. So I gotta hurry up and get there. Ritchie Bros auction. Big cat, big cat. I'm just out here rolling up straps and getting my shit put away. So here we are at Ritchie Bros, and I'm picking up 2 drum rollers. This is going to be interesting. Never ever operated one, so I'm going to be spending some time here today.
Like it's my religion. This could be a mad day or sad day for any of these niggas that try to compare whatever I did. Them that touched 100 that just off the gig. That came out the jungle to kidnapping kid. I trap out a bando, spend 10 on the crib. I look at the ocean, the spot 30 M. Depending where I'm at, the city I'm in. I keep me no fully, no matter where I'm in. I have touch her ass, she gon' think she Korean. You fucking me good, bitch, you helping me win. Niggas can see
pointers, all these commas, I won't fumble. Me go gunners out the jungle. Buy it all, fuck a fronter. Fuck nigga, cake on me, no funnel. Cash, drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top, KD play no runner. We gone.
Well, the auction got some things, don't they? Cars, trucks, heavy equipment. We finna load them up, Ricky? I'm not even gonna lie. This is terrifying. All right, and she's loaded. We're just gonna do a quick walk around, double check some stuff. Make sure we're tight. This load, I got $4.70 a mile for, so I was paying decent, especially out of Florida. Everybody knows Florida is a hard market. Lots of freight, but they know that you're in Florida, so they're gonna try to get it going cheap. This piece right here on top deck was an extra $250. Broker lied and said it weighed 250 pounds. When I got here, I saw it, I said, hell no. So I'm gonna call him, we're gonna get something done about that. But that's just the game that they play. Woo, okay. All in all, I'm happy though. Paid good tomorrow. I need a bath too. Working my ass off today.
She banking on me on the bank. I smack her, she love to get spanked. I tackle her, bitch love to wrestle. Young bachelor, we love to play. So come out when I move the drapes. Know my move when I grab your waist. Know you fucking a man that's made. Hey, keep it low key, she ain't after fame. No, she ain't after fame.
Like that. I just picked these up yesterday, and I got weighed, and I'm too heavy. I've got 39,000 right here, which is fine because I'm under 40,000 because I have a spread axle. 30,000 on the drives, which is okay, and like almost 12,000 on the front axle, which is okay because I got a 13-pound front axle. The problem is I'm 1,140 pounds overweight, and I think it was that extra piece, that thumb for the excavator that's on my top deck, that's got me overweight. So I'm back here the next morning at Ritchie Bros to get that taken off. Go reweigh. Hopefully we're at 80,000 and we can roll. Thing is what the broker told me was like 250 pounds. Is that the weight on it right there? Oh, that motherfucker's 1,391 pounds by itself. Yeah, this is my whole issue right here. And I only charged him $250 extra for this. God damn it. That's because he told me it was 250 pounds. Bullshit. That's a whole 1,400 pounds almost down there. And I'm overweight, 1,100 pounds. So this right here, y'all see that? This son of a bitch is heavy. And I knew it was heavy when they brought it out. And when they put it on the trailer, I knew it was really heavy. Yep, that's all right though. I'm keeping the same rate. I'm still keeping the $250 extra dollars. I wish I'd have charged them like $500 or $600, $700, but it's what it is though. It's okay. Yeah, pull that son of a bitch right off. Come on. Come on. Take off 1,400 pounds off my deck, baby. Bullshit. Alright, so we're getting fuel right now. You know how I like to do my videos. I'm kind of all over the place and whatnot. With that being said, right now I'm getting fuel and I'm checking my deck height because I have a load that's picking up on Tuesday. I need to make sure I'm good on that. 35 inches of low pro, 41 inches, so I'm 3.5 inches off the ground. Maybe without this load, I'd be 3.5 feet. So I think I should be good to get the load that's picking up. It's roofing materials, and apparently if you have a low profile, like a really low profile step deck, they won't load you. He said under 35 inches, I think. I'm over 35 inches for sure, 41. So hopefully there should be no problem getting that load. That load's paying like $3,400 on like 700 miles or less than that. Actually, it's like 600 miles, I think. 679 miles. But if it is a problem, I'll try to talk them into letting me lift up my trailer by putting my dunnage on and running over it. Give me, another, I don't know how many feet, how many inches you can get off of that. Another 7 inches, so hopefully that'll work out. Shouldn't be a problem though. I'm not like a super low profile, I don't think, with little bitty tires and whatnot. But anyways, update you on this. I'm walking around right now checking my securement too, making sure my chains are tight. So basically, you know how I put random clips together. Anyways, I'm just gonna put the clips together starting from, the beginning of the week, the Monday load that got me out of Wyoming, or Montana. I had a deadhead from Montana to Wyoming pickup, and I picked up that load and ran it down to Florida. That load was going to a landfill, and it was a tarp load. It sucked, and it was a cheap ass rate. You know, the rate loaded miles was about 283 a mile, so that's cheap. And then with all my deadhead, it ended up being like 233 a mile, including my deadhead. And I idled all weekend because I had to sit Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and pick up Monday. So I deadheaded like, golly, man, 350 miles, and then I idled the whole weekend. So that sucked. So I took that load down to Florida. That load paid $6,200 on those miles, and then I picked up this one because I had a load that was picking up in Florida, out of Florida, going to Pennsylvania, and the rate on that was good. It was going to Pennsylvania. It paid $3,600. Well, they called me the next day and said that the shipment moved their pickup date to Tuesday, so I wasn't going to sit on Florida all weekend and over the holiday, 3 days. Because actually that was dropping Thursday, picking up Thursday, so that wasn't going to work for me. That being said, I scrambled, jumped on the board, made some calls, and I found this. This was good. This paid $4.70 a mile going to Tennessee, and I had I got the Raycon for it and everything for actually $3,600. So it was the same money, $3,600 on less miles. So that was really working out for me. But then he texted me, the broker, and said he had another partial that was 250 pounds about, and if I could take it. And I said, yeah. So I put it right here. And I charged him another $250 for it. So now the rate's $38.50. Well, because originally the rate was $430 a mile. Because I tried to get $3,700. He came back with $35. We met at $36. But then he added that on there, so I got $38.50. Well, so I loaded that up at Ritchie Bros, and it was too heavy. As soon as I saw the piece, I said, that's not 250 pounds. That's got to be near 1,000 pounds. Because when he laid it down, it was like, damn, it shook the whole truck and trailer. So I knew it was way heavier. So I went and scaled, and I had to operate these things he put on here too. Never operated these. I was nervous as hell putting these on. Okay, so that being said, really nice guy helped me though, man. Really nice guy. He saw me loading it. I was already halfway on with this one, and he spotted me and everything, and then he helped me chain up. So that was awesome. Thank you, man. And that being said, I got scaled up because I was gonna unload this the next day, pick it up Thursday, unload it Friday, and boom, have the weekend to make some more, moolah. Well, that didn't work out because I was too heavy and Ritchie Bros was closed, so I had to wait until this morning to get that extra piece off. It was an excavator thumb. That thing weighed 1,400 pounds, and I was overweight. I'll show you the scale tickets. And anyway, so yeah, got it unloaded. So now I'm taking this up to Tennessee. Really nice. And on top of that, I got another load that's booked up for Tuesday, since I'm gonna have to wait because they're not gonna unload me tomorrow because it's, the scheduling. And then there's a holiday on Monday. So Tuesday I'll get these off. And I got a load picking up out of Mississippi going to, where is it going? South Carolina. That rate is $5.15 a mile. So let's hope we get it done, man. Roofing materials looks like shit. All right, guys. So I just crunched the numbers. It is not pretty at all. Fuel is by far my biggest expense. It sucks. And so the first load that you saw with the rolls and black bags that I had strapped and tarped, that was a cheap ass rate. I was in Wyoming. I had the deadhead 3.5 hours from Montana to pick it up. So that wasn't helpful. So before the loaded miles rate was 283 a mile, which is cheap. And I'll stress that again, cheap. And I'm sorry about it, but damn, I had to get out of there. It was a shitty area. I had to take it, I guess, because I wanted to move around. I already sat Friday after I unloaded in Montana, sat Saturday, sat Sunday, and picked it up on Monday. So I already sat there that whole weekend idling. The whole weekend I idled. And anyway, so yeah, that was a tarp job. I paid $6,200 on however many miles. I think 2,100, 2,200. I think altogether with my deadhead miles, it was like 2,400 miles, something like that already. It included deadhead miles, so that brought my rate down to 233. So it got me down here to Florida, and I had a load that was picking up going to Pennsylvania out of Florida. So I booked that for $3,600 on, I don't know, 1,200 miles or something. Crates, just like I took before, full of parts, strap and go. Well, they called me the next morning. They moved the shipment up to Tuesday. Therefore, I couldn't sit over the weekend again just to wait to pick that load up. So I scrambled and found something to pick up. I found this right here. There was no, I was on DAT, so there was no offer on the load, but I saw what the 30-day average for the lane was. So I called the broker, did some negotiating. He had it listed as a partial, so he wanted to move one of these. When we found out what kind of setup I had, he threw another one on there, and now we got to talking some more. So I asked for 37. He came back with 35. We settled at 36. So now I'm rushing to get unloaded, like you saw in Florida. I rushed to get unloaded so I could get there before 4 p.m. before they close. I got there with 5 minutes to spare, and on my way over there, he texted me talking about he had another piece to throw on there if I'd pick it up for him. Thanks. I texted him. I said, yeah. He said it was 250 pounds. I took his word for it. I charged him $250 more for it. So that was about 30 cents a mile on that. Well, it ended up being too heavy. You saw that. I took it off. It was way too heavy. But so that brought the rate up to $38.50 on this load, and I kept that rate, just took that piece off. But my plan was to unload next day. So I picked it up Thursday, was going to deliver it Friday afternoon and continue on with my weekend and roll. Well, because of that delay, having to get the piece moved off, I had to wait until the next morning, Friday morning, to get it unloaded. So that threw my time all off, so it wasn't gonna happen. They weren't gonna be open Saturday to unload me. Monday's a holiday, so I'm stuck under this load till Tuesday. $38.50. So, not so bad. I don't know. What sucks is the fuel, man, so. My totals for fuel was $5,031.27. I spent $42.18 on scales, bug wash, and coolant. $85.31 to get my exhaust clamp fixed, and I spent $85.41 on a truck and trailer inspection, which I've been needing, so I had to do that, of course. So my total expenses for the week was $5,244.17. 95% of that, 99% of that was fuel. Ouch. So that made it 10,000. The gross for the week was 10,050. So that first load was 6,200. It should have been like 7,500, but I learned my lesson with that. And this one paid 38.50. That's a total gross of 10,050. But damn, fuel, man, ate me up. And I took that first load too cheap. But I'm learning though. So I've got another load lined up, picking up Tuesday out of Mississippi, going to South Carolina. The rate on that is over $5 a mile. Stay tuned on that one. You see the profit, it wasn't much at all, $4,000, and I'm finna go get a truck wash. I hope I have a better week next week. I got a good load, like I said, lined up Tuesday, but the problem is it picks up Tuesday. We're starting on Tuesday. I gotta hustle, man. We still have some positives though, and some positives are that, I got my truck and trailer DOT finally, and everything passed, so I'm happy about that. All the lights work. It's not the prettiest thing, but brakes are good, tires are good, lights work. Truck passed as well. So I'm very, very, very pleased about that. So we're gonna try to make it happen next week, man. Jesus Christ. And I'm not taking tarp loads for under $3.50 a mile, really under $4 a mile. I hate tarps. I guess I gotta get my negotiating skills up. Cause that first load that pays $6,200, this sounded good until you realize that, obviously you figure out what the rate per mile is on that. It's $283. Way too cheap, way too cheap, way too cheap. And I knew it at the time. And I tried to get more, it wasn't happening. And I knew I already sat there all weekends at the motherfucking Wyoming and Montana. So it was like, I really got to get moving, man. So my plan is to stay on the East Coast, in the South, Midwest, and run them lanes. Because I already knew that's where I should be anyway. But I got out of Houston for that 8,500 and got stuck. But I learned, I really want to haul some more heavy equipment. I like heavy equipment. I think it's badass. So anything not to fuck with tarps. Stay tuned, man. Let's get this girl back. Check on my lunch, man. Check on my lunch. I put this on last night. See what we're doing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's that fucking salmon, boy. Oh, it's going down. Today, I'm gonna be fixing that hinge right there. That one is straight, as you can tell. The bolt came out of that one. So, I'm gonna have to go get some hardware, fix that.